Welcome back for episode 3 of the SpitFyre Podcast. It's Zai, your resident Aries.
Robbiey, your Leo.
It's Akii, your favorite Sag.
And we've missed you all so much. It's been so long. It's like we were just here and we're right back.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Well, just to jump right into it, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
I was at my bed, asleep.
I was at work.
Leftovers, chicken fried rice.
It was cool. I went home, visited family. Mostly just due because we had deaths of the family. So that was Thanksgiving. But other than that, it was cool. Food was good. I ate. Same old.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty uneventful year. I made good money for Thanksgiving, not as good as last year. I was very upset about that, actually. I cussed out management bad. But yeah, it was a good Thanksgiving overall. Is there anything on your Thanksgiving plate that you either must have, or if you see that it's on there, you're like, y'all just go ahead and keep this?
Stuffing or dressing, don't put that nowhere near anything that I'm eating.
Boo-boo the
Ever.
fucking fool. Boo-boo the
Ever,
fucking Make sure you put all the dressing on my plate
Extra.
along with the yams and the mac and
Extra,
cheese.
please.
And cabbage or
I think
greens.
it's just the texture. I don't know. Soggy
It can
bread.
be very like mush, but sometimes it has a little more.
Like a crumble to it sometimes.
Yeah, because if you're not doing a real cornbread dressing,
You know.
But I'll do a regular one too. Me personally, when I think about it, it's kind of like with eggs. Like if I think about like, oh damn, this is an egg, then it starts to like taste gross to me. And when I start,
Never had that happen.
oh yeah, sometimes I'll eat and I'm like,
No, that's
fetus.
real. Because I feel like I can only eat omelets.
But it does kind of throw me off that it's like wet seasoned bread. Like when I think about it that way, I'm like,
Just can't do it.
I love it. Keep it on my plate. You know what you can make sure is never on my fucking plate? Chitlins. Save that shit for the South. I don't care. I don't care
We
if my
is free,
family's from
Harriet.
it. Like, hello, I don't care if my family's from the South. Don't put that shit on my
I've
plate.
never had them.
I've never tried them myself personally. Like that, and that's how much I don't.
I
like
don't
them.
want no booty noodles.
Like literally, it's boiled rectum.
Like, I don't need that.
I mean,
And as a proud ass eater, even that is too far from me.
You know, what do you mean I gotta chew it and swallow it? No.
With hot sauce, yuck.
it's
And it's steak. No,
intestines.
yuck. Like, it's steak. It's like the whole house steak.
Which lets me believe, I'm like, okay, were they not cleaned properly? But then I've heard other people say like it's gonna smell like that regardless, which
then
makes
I'm like-
sense because it's a damn.
That's the seasoning. It's the cooking.
Yeah,
you
but-
cook it out.
No, but then, like, if that's the case, then, like, that mean your breath smell like that now? Because you done ate some.
No.
Yes.
No.
You got booty noodle.
No, I honestly like
No.
I would smell some of them afterwards, like they would smell a bit like ass, and I did not enjoy it. I guess for me, another one that I really don't. What's one that I'm like? I feel like I eat it all for real. Oh, I don't want no. Very seldom does it come up, but like I really think a pecan pie is an abomination.
Oh.
I don't want that. It's
That's
not even real pie. I don't really like pie as a whole, but definitely
Never
pecan
had that
pie.
one.
Yeah, I don't think you're missing anything. It's literally sugar and nuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what's crazy? So, like, I feel like at my, like, high school, when we would do, like, Thanksgiving dinners and stuff, like, they would do, like, a little Thanksgiving type meal during the holiday.
Right.
They always give us pumpkin pie, and that was the first time I had pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin pie, actually, is not bad.
It's not bad.
It's actually pretty good. I can eat both pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie. They both gonna get ate.
There's a few white dishes that I'm just like, I don't know why these have such a, but like, I love green bean casserole.
Okay, I would say that's the
That is so good.
That's the one.
Little crispy onions.
That's the one I can't do. That's the one I can't do. I don't like
Really?
green bean
Really?
casserole.
Woohoo.
Done right. I love a good green bean casserole.
I'm
No
good.
shade. I
I'm
love a
good.
casserole.
A few different ones.
Hey, hey.
few
No,
different
don't do
ones.
it.
That could just be the Midwest.
You
in me,
know,
but
the cheesy chicken and rice casserole gonna always get made.
Don't throw a little tater tot in there.
You know.
A breakfast casserole.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh my god.
A lot of people snap when they created casseroles.
They really did. And it was out of not having enough money and all
You
that stuff.
know, but y'all
But it
ate. Y'all
When you have to
ate.
start adding cream or anything, it's just like, ooh, poor.
You know,
Devon always says, you love a cream of something country ass. I said,
A gravy, a
Just
cream, a sauce.
cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of
Ooh.
celery, cream,
Yeah.
you know,
Cream of celery slept on, but it's so good.
celery salt. Hello. You have to know what you're doing in the kitchen. Absolutely. Sometimes I just chicken, cream of mushroom, onion soup mix, seasonings, onions, potatoes,
I got a really good
carrots.
rice recipe. Remind me to send it to you that has cream of mushroom in it. I think I call it like stick of butter rice or something like that.
Okay, I saw that.
I started doing my sheet pan dinners.
Ooh,
I
love
like those.
I saw you do that last night.
Them sheet pan dinners when you just
quick and easy.
I said,
throw a little foil down, throw it away, dinner done.
Y'all got it.
Yes.
What is everybody? Speaking of the next holiday coming up on our ass, because Christmas is what, T-minus
Christmas time.
less than 20 days now, I think. No, officially 20 days now. Does anybody have anything specific they want for Christmas or they have their eye on?
There's a couple things. 5 months free rent for
no utilities.
Like but no, like I want a gaming computer really bad. I think that's gonna be my gift to myself. But they're so expensive.
I was gonna say, what do they normally run?
So you can find a pre-built. I'm thinking of getting a pre-built because I'm really just gonna be gaming for my console, but I want to use the gaming computer to do like streaming and stuff. And then also when I do want to do PC gaming, but they run from anywhere between like 500, which is low end, which I would not buy. To do not buy $500.
I thought those were worse.
So like honestly, like some of the best ones are like $3,000-$5,000.
I was gonna say I've heard some be like 3-5 bands. That's
like so the one I'm looking at currently is gonna be about like 1,300, I think.
Reasonable.
So I'm like, okay, the goal is to it is it's reasonable.
What are these things?
You know this frugal fella.
It's just a computer. It's like a desktop. It's just a desktop computer, but it's more power so that I can do gaming, streaming,
more
editing,
data and stuff.
All of that.
And it doesn't slow down or like buffer.
So I'm thinking of doing that, but I'm like, okay, I need to. If I do that, I want to put that at least 500 because, babe, if I do that, that's a payment plan. That's going on a firm.
Oh.
I'm not gonna hold you. You can do everything on a firm now. Hell, you can do groceries on a firm, which I might have to start doing at this point.
Listen,
you never know.
My leasing office keep trying to send me things about you try Flex. You can now pay your rent in 2 easy payments, and I'm like, oh god,
Flex. Don't get me down the wrong road.
Listen, flexing everything.
You know,
you can't.
You always owe somebody. You got to be careful.
Next thing you know, all them auto debits hit at once, and you like, well, where's my check?
Well, I forgot I had a bill on auto pay the other day. Whoa, my god!
I seldom set them up now. I have like 2. I think like my credit card and like my gym membership are about the only thing.
I have very low bills on auto pay now.
It'd be like that. It'd be like the apps, like like the Netflix. Bitch, you be on.
They come snatching my Apple bill all the time.
I was thinking I'm about to eat good some days, and I look back and I'm like, well, maybe I will get a kid's meal. Like,
Misha was like, $11.85. I said, I just got $11.85. What? Apple Music. Okay, got it.
And I just wish they would pick a certain day out of the week or month to do it.
It's just random for everything, though.
Tuesday, Thursday.
That's what I said. I'm actually about to switch back to Apple Music.
Never.
Once my Spotify run out, because once Spotify started running them ICE ads, I said, you bitches have no type of.
I'm sorry,
moral.
what?
They run ads since we pay for premium. You know, we don't get ads and shit. And except when I was listening to a fucking podcast, because you listen to podcasts on Spotify, you get ads or whatever.
Even if you pay,
I'm so sick of this shit. Stupid as fuck. And an ICE ad came on, and I said, hold on. Why the fuck would you think I'm the target person for this? And then like they released a statement like, oh, they gave us the money for the ad. Like we don't basically say, hey, they give us the money, we promote.
They
we
said
don't give
the
a
check's
fuck.
cut. We don't show it, which is crazy.
That's great. You know how y'all telling me to update my payment info because I had to get a new card? Yeah, you're not getting it.
Doing that.
I'm just gonna go right ahead to Apple Music. And
Spotify lets you go about 3-4 weeks without paying before they actually shut it
so
off.
I'm about to really get the best out of it. And then I'm gonna go right over to Apple Music for next year. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it though.
Yeah, because Spotify is far superior.
No, it deadass is. It really is.
But we have a really fun episode to do with you guys today. We're getting to one of our old favorites: relationships, dealing with niggas, dealing with bitches in certain case. Sorry, not bitches, women.
So sorry.
Niggas still gonna be niggas, but just in general, like relationships and the whole concept of, we kind of broke it down into 3 separate phases. So we have the talking, or like that early, like first meeting somebody, getting interested phase, the dating phase where you're like maybe actively pursuing / maybe pursuing a title, an active title, and then also a like breakup ending phase. And the breakup ending phase is going to be like either a combination of like breaking up out of a true relationship, or even like breaking up of just like, maybe you're in that talking phase and you decide to not continue things. So a lot of hot topics we're going to get into, and we're going to jump right into it. So starting with the talking phase, what are some do's and don'ts for you guys on a first date?
Do not ignore my call. When I call, I want you to pick up, and I mean immediately. And do not go for. I'm joking. So this is the thing that I keep running into. When you're texting me between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday through Friday, and sometimes Saturday, asking me what I'm doing, and I say, "Oh, just working." Don't you dare fucking get mad at like that. Don't get. How dare you get pissed off at me? You always working. You don't do nothing else.
Now I think you're a bum,
bitch. It's between the hours of 9 and 5, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday. Are you not at work? Like, do you not go to work?
Maybe we want everybody to either be an OnlyFans creator or entrepreneur. It's like, baby, I don't own my business. Sorry, I'm clocking in.
I really don't own a business, and I never will.
I mean, some people can text all day and work.
I'm not one.
I can. I just choose not to.
It's overstimulating. And you know,
I can too.
It's overstimulating. And sometimes, but like to Aki's point, I don't want to.
But
and I don't.
Okay,
have to.
But that's also why some people get mad, because I know you don't want to. You just not talking to me. That's okay.
And you see,
I just want to talk to you again.
But the thing is, it's like you don't know, and you like. I think
I'm gonna assume.
You can assume whichever way you want to.
Right.
However, it's like to assume the negative that like I'm actively choosing not to. Like, I don't know. I like this light overhead is overstimulating me. Like, I can't do 8 clients. You don't know. I done got 8 clients that called me right before you. And yes, I do have 30 minutes free time. Mm-hmm. Do you think I immediately want to go back into talking? That like, I miss you. I want to speak to you. I think, I can't wait to talk to you at 5:01.
Not even that.
Leave
me the hell alone.
Give me a little buffer.
Like, I feel like, here's my thing. It's okay. Like, I will text people. I will, like, respond throughout the day. Cool. But like, then you get pissy because I'm not texting you fast enough. Especially when I've had people text me and I'm like, oh, I'm editing this video, yada, yada, yada. Now you're mad at me because like, oh, okay. What's that video? I guess that's a no. I guess that's a no. Like, actually it is now, because like I was working. It wasn't,
and
I've like,
I never fucked him, never. But now, you know what?
But like, now it really is like I'm busy, and y'all know I got ADHD. I think that's what it is. Like, my mind go boom, 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 boom. Like I be working on one thing for work. That's I'm working on my part-time job. Then boom, I'm working on something for the podcast. Boom, I'm working on something for stream. Like,
boom, I'm napping.
Like dead ass. Like, oh, now I'm cooking. Like, I got a lot going on.
It gets to a point.
It do. Leave me alone.
But there are certain situations that do require you to talk throughout the day and kind of put your not wanting to speak on the back burner. Me and Divine, you're not gonna see each other for. No, you're not gonna see, if you're dating somebody who doesn't live nowhere near you.
Right. In those instances, I feel like it's way more important.
But if like you can see me on Friday, leave me alone Thursday. You don't need to talk to me all day Thursday.
100% agree.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, because I have some people like, we be hanging. When you do not try to plan that second date before we even finish the first one. Ooh, do not do that, because I'm already thinking of excuses of why I cannot do it.
And I think it almost feels not pretentious, but it almost feels like, to me, entitled. Like,
yeah, like, oh, so when we're doing this or that, and you want
who said this is gonna work out past the first? Like again, like I'm all for it, but like, I might talk to you a little bit more and be like,
I like the initiative.
Because we all know we've talked to somebody everyone has had that instance. You've linked up with a nigga in one capacity or another, be it a date or just y'all vibing
often.
And you 30 minutes of the conversation in person, and you're like, ooh,
well, this is not going on.
I will never see you again, and you will never see me. And
or they're only good for one thing. You are so hard to link with.
Because outside of blah blah blah, what else we need to link for? I'm not horny right now. A good do though for me on a date, and maybe this is just thing. I really do enjoy when somebody like preemptively confirms. So let's say we plan our date Friday. Mm-hmm. I love a good Wednesday check-in, like, hey, just making sure we still good for Friday.
Yes, that's a do. Do that.
I do enjoy that because one, it shows for me like, okay, you're still, and again, in a non-thirsty way, in a very non-thirsty way, like not like, oh, I'm so excited, I can't wait to see you. Because then I'm starting.
Damn. What's wrong with that?
It depends on how hard they're coming into it. Like,
I can't wait till. What did you say? What day it was?
Friday.
I can't wait till Friday. To go on our date.
That's not bad.
Oh,
end quote, fine. I'm looking forward to see you Friday. End quote, fine. I think I've been thinking about all day. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna wear and what cologne I'm gonna think. When we start getting into that thing, and then I'm like, and for some people, that's like, oh my god, you're putting so much effort and thought, and like you're really like,
I have to be like, oh.
No, I would almost
nervous.
And then there's me that's like, oh. You ain't never, like, when's the last time
you ain't never been nowhere?
When's the last time you been on a date? Or like 7 months. I'm like, oh,
you ain't been nowhere. Act like you've been somewhere. No, my don'ts. It's been so long. My do's, be intentional. Uh-huh. My don'ts, what did I not like? Oh, if we're on a date.
Jennifer Lewis.
Yes. What was the question? Do not, if we're like in, like, it doesn't have to be a restaurant, it could be a store. Hell. Yeah. If you are rude to service workers or customer service workers, I will immediately, like I did like a couple years ago. Thank you for the experience. But I'm gonna have to ask for the check because the way he was talking to the lady, I'm kind of like, oh my god! And you know what? She didn't do it right. I said, oh.
I've had,
and also you gotta also know who you're dating. I'm a very calm person. I am
not, and even I don't accept that.
I'm not a calm person. Honestly, you got to bring me the whole wrong meal for me to actually want to put it back, or
and even then you might even send it back and like just like, you know,
mind you,
it's not your fault, honey. I
know you're not cooking it
because I did have somebody bring me a crepe lunch with, I said no strawberries because I'm allergic, and they were inside, but they were still on the side. The way I just cut that piece off and ate,
like that's just me. I'm like, it's not that serious. And then if I date somebody who's just like, this is not cold, this is not hot enough, take it back. Take it back.
I am only like that depending on the quality of the restaurant. So like if it's a fine dining establishment, yes, I will be.
You're nice about it though.
I try to be.
You are nice about it. Sometimes you don't recognize the tone in which you speak to people.
But you know my intention is very much like
Blackford, you wrote it down wrong.
Y'all not ever gonna let me live that.
Never.
I will, like, I understand being particular because again, if you're going to a place where like, I don't know, it's $100 a person, I do low key, and 100 plus, I do expect to a certain degree, certain bells and whistles to be pulled out. Like I don't go to Applebee's expecting that experience.
People go to McDonald's expecting that experience.
And that's crazy to me. I order double cheese.
That's why I
give me a sauce. These aren't fresh fries, baby.
And that's why I cuss their ass out every time. Because who the fuck?
That is a geriatric woman that is upset that she is still working at 65.
No,
let the fries be a little bit lukewarm.
Having the police call to McDonald's because you're arguing and not moving out of the line for a sauce. When I be watching the body cams,
throwing that coffee on that lady because it wasn't hot enough.
I said, you caught a felony? Oh, God.
I said,
oh, for coffee.
That's crazy. When she threw that coffee on that lady, I said,
I'm sorry. No, she was like this. There was no heat or third-degree burn that was gonna keep me from jumping that fucking counter.
But I tell you,
on your ass.
Because I would have been hotter at the anger at me. Anything that would have gonna burn me.
The first thing first thing I grabbed would have been that fucking coffee pot. Bitch, I'm about to light your ass.
And I hope it was on them heavy glass ones.
I need the oil that's not gonna drip off of you like water is. Oil gonna stick on there a little bit, and then your clothes it's gonna really melt your clothes into your. Never mind, but I just need the oil.
You need that.
I needed to very much be like the episode of the American Horror Story when she dips her hand in the fryer and just be bubbling that nigga's hand.
You need that.
Love that. Do you guys find, I don't know, maybe this is romantic in me, but do you find like bringing a gift or flowers even to a first date is like, does it read as corny to you? Do you think it's just like very like a sweet gesture?
It's
not
sweet.
Corny.
I think it's sweet. Especially
I don't want it.
You don't like gifts.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
And that's again knowing who. I always
but
tell
if it's
people,
the first date, how would you know that?
Because you've talked before the first date, hopefully. And if you know how to bring up things in conversation very slickly on the slide.
Honestly, if a nigga was
what's your favorite flowers? And then I would be like, I don't like flowers. And you would know, don't bring me no flowers.
Well, what if they were just like, well, what's a...
They won't ask and just assume what I would like?
Well... I'm again knowing you. If you're already going to a restaurant, I know that like again just based on you don't like flowers. Next thing is probably food. We're already going to get food. In my mind, I'm
like, bag of Twizzlers.
I'm like, what else can I get you?
A bag of Twizzlers. What's your favorite candy? What should this? It's very simple things that I know people who don't just be like, hey, I like you. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're going here. You've talked to that person in a couple of days. You could have brought up something. Yeah. You like flowers. You like food. What food do you like? Do you like this? Do you like that? You like paper mache? Shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's something that you could ask to bring on a first date. Now, if somebody was going to go on a first date with me. I
feel like if you ask, then it's like kind of takes away from it.
Well, if you don't ask and you bring me flowers, I'm going to be like...
Would you like some flowers for me to bring some flowers on first
date? No, he's asking what do you like?
Conversation.
Like,
okay. Got you.
Perfect example. Here you go. This is free game. I'm letting you know right now. It's like, oh, I just saw these flowers over here. They looked amazing. Like, what's your favorite? Like, what do you like to? Boom, there you go. Yeah. If somebody would be like, oh, I love these flowers. I love these tulips. What flowers do you like? None. But I don't think that you like it.
For me, it's not a deal breaker if they don't. But like,
a deal breaker.
You gain major brownie points in me if you do. Like, even if it's something and it doesn't even necessarily have to be a gift per se, but like even something as simple as like,
can I buy you a belt?
Belt for your pants?
I feel like
You said it doesn't have to be.
I feel like I feel like when it comes to gifts on dates, I'm more so the variety like. Make it make sense. Like, I feel like flowers is another thing that people do first date, especially if they're really trying to be intentional, trying to impress. But like Robbiey said, Robbiey does not like flowers. But I feel like if you are going to give somebody a gift, make sure it makes sense. That means like if we say, hey,
don't bring me no Gucci bag like, first date. Well,
but like it's like, okay, say the first date is at a drive-in. The first date, we're going to a drive-in and
a drive-in.
Like a drive-in movie. Okay. And you know, a drive-in movie, you can really sneak your own food or whatever in there. Yeah. That makes sense. So like, oh hey, actually I brought this like box of chocolate for you, you know, a cute snack.
I made a homemade meal.
Like, that too.
I pull a crock pot out of the back seat like I made pot roast.
But like little stuff like that makes sense. But if you was to come,
that would do me.
But if you come to me and be like, oh, look at this necklace I made you, I might be like, huh? Why? Because like it's the
let
first
me put
one.
it on you. Oh well,
actually my neck is chafing right now. I can't. Do that.
I have allergies to
non-metals. No shade. I think like for me, I would think gifts are more for a second, third date.
Yeah,
not a first.
I can see that. That's why I said like if it's something very like flowers to me are casual.
Date, that's casual.
And I really can't think of anything outside of that realm that I would feel comfortable.
Flowers and candy.
Yeah, candy or even
a bottle of wine.
That might, again, depending on the level of the caliber.
Like if we've talked and I know
a $30 bottle of wine, that ain't too much.
You know, I'm like, oh hey, I got this bottle of wine from
an eighth. If you got me an eighth,
hey. You brought me some raps. How like, oh, we were talking about maybe raps that we like, and you brought me your favorite. Oh, how kind.
A little mixtape.
Right.
Don't bring me a mixtape.
Like if we were just talking
but
before
we
the first
share,
date,
but we can share playlists on Spotify.
Oh, I ran out of.
Yeah.
This would be like a perfect thing. Oh,
Yeah.
We was talking a couple days before, and maybe somebody said, "Oh, I ran out." If I said I ran out of salt, and then on the date you brought salt, I'd be like,
That'd be
okay now.
Yeah.
Ask the surface.
that was that salt. I wish a nigga would bring a pepper shaker
like that for me.
No, because
For me, it would be
Because
like,
I say I'm out of
oh,
garlic,
wow.
and you bring me a bulb. Like I get the cuteness in it.
I do.
I do.
I would be like, you want dick today?
That was it. What you fuck?
I guess maybe if it was something like, oh, hey, I just got you the units for the new Marvel Rival skin. Okay, you got it. Come
Yeah,
on.
a little. What do they call them? A little Robux or
Little Robux. I gotta get Roblox. That looks so fun.
It's just simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like on a first date, bringing that, but also bringing up exes or past situationships
Don't
that
do
hurt
it.
you or things like that. I'm 50-50 on it because
Yes.
Yeah, we
it
know.
brings light to how you
Context
move
to
in
who
this
you-
situation.
Mhm.
But
I'm
if
okay
you
with that.
sitting here, I'm eating my steak, and then this nigga,
Or some shit like just
you
like
still want them? Going on back.
you
going
post a
on back.
picture of like the meal that you're eating, and then we mid eating, and then you
Here go my egg.
here go my ex thinking I'm on a date. Like he is so good.
Whoa. Let's finish this food and get on out of here.
Well, it literally mean be like, well, let's hurry up and get you out of here so that he don't get too mad.
Right, because I don't want him coming after me, bitch.
No, the reason
Girl, even fuck that, but more factor where it's just like you care that much.
You still want him, and
You saw that he was
could
in
get
your-
you with
your-
this. With a snap of a finger, he could.
Because then sometimes now maybe I tend to overthink. Now in my head I'm like, am I a rebound? Are we using this to get back at him? Are you just?
Absolutely.
Am I a place filler?
Absolutely.
I will say this when it comes to like bringing exes up on date. Like if like say we're just chatting or whatever, things happen. Say we watching a show.
Yeah.
We're watching something, we're watching a movie, and you see something that be like, that's what that nigga did. They're like, that was great. Da, 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 da. No shade. The nosy person to me, I'm like, well, what did they do?
And sometimes it'd be a
Like,
little funny.
how do
Like,
yeah, like oh, because
Yeah.
like I will say I have heard some people tell like with their exes, and I was like,
Oh
"Can you
yeah.
stay?"
Oh
and
yeah.
then,
I'm like,
and then
like-
sometimes it's a funny little conversation where they be like, yeah, child, but never
Oh, yeah.
again.
Like that, and I
yeah.
dead ass be laughing at them like that.
And
That's
I'd be
crazy.
like, maybe my past couples didn't,
Yeah.
And
Maybe
sometimes
they didn't do
I
me
do
as
like
bad
sometimes
as I
when I hear
thought.
them every once in a while, like maybe dog out their ex or they like did them bad.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a fine line with that. If you
Yeah.
completely start ragging on that nigga,
Like, if you really going in first
now
day,
suddenly I'm looking at you like,
you must well then.
Like this will be a conversation that's acceptable. Oh, I've been single for a couple of years. The last situation I was in,
Yeah.
I learned that I'm very immature in how I respond to things and da 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 da. And he was more da da da. Okay, cool. Thank
or he
you.
did X, Y, and Z, and that
Thank
lets me
you.
know that I no longer like this, and now
Right.
I'm more intentional in this aspect.
Yeah.
Like that in those contexts, I feel like it's fine.
That
And it
makes
needs to be a
sense.
period of that conversation, and it needs to start and start and end right in that
Right there,
conversation.
and also read the room, because I think like even
the
though like I
fucking
had
room.
a fairly lengthy relationship with somebody, and I have discussed them while I'm like on a date, and I can literally kind of feel the energy shift on the other person sometimes, and that lets me know like I might
You
be
feel a
over-
lot of energy shifts when you bring up the years.
Oh, big time. When I mention like, oh yeah, we were on and off for like 7-8 years, immediately. Well, not everyone, but a good portion of them, unless I'm dealing with like usually older men.
I'd recoil.
Yeah, because a
I'd
lot
be
of
like,
people
oh.
immediately are like, you was with who for how long?
Go back.
Maybe
Maybe
I-
get back with them. It ain't nothing in these streets.
It's-
Go back.
I
They,
would say-
or they just they automatically assume like, oh, you must have still major ties to him. Like you don't walk away from 8 years and you don't still feel some type of way about that
Yeah.
nigga.
I feel like personally for me, it's like, and they hear all this such and such, but I'm starting to date again, whatever. And I'm like, oh, when did you guys break up? And they say like, oh, we broke up at the top of the year,
week
and then
ago.
we're like in November. Okay, cool. I can still. It's not too bad.
Mhm.
But there are people that like who maybe have broken up with their person maybe like a month ago or too much, and we start, and it's like
I don't need to be seeing you.
it's like
Because that's concerning to me.
then-
How do you move on that
yeah.
A lot of
fast?
these gays used to be people for 2 months before they broke up.
I
And
mean,
it's like
yeah.
it's not real anyway.
But
I mean,
like-
sorry, it's real.
I mean, I've had like
love is love.
Dates with people who like, they were in a long-term relationship and a couple months ago they had just got out of it. And like, I always say like, hey, thanks for letting me know that. And cause like that conversation normally for the most part goes like, hey, so like, I'm not looking for anything too serious right now, which, hey, that's always my favorite. Cause leave me alone. That's kind of terrible actually.
Cause that usually is a red flag to me as well. Of like, I hate a bitch that like is foaming at the mouth for their next relationship or to be loved or to be like, I want to be appreciated. I want to. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with like yearning for companionship. I feel like that's a very human thing. I do think more people need to be content with being alone. I do. A lot of people need to learn how to be alone. There's nothing wrong with it. Not only just be alone, but enjoy it. I love it. It's fun. I have a blast with it. You don't have to answer to any fucking body. When you are cooking dinner, you only have to cook for yourself. Just when you're grabbing food, you don't have to be like, oh, should I grab something for this person too? When you are rolling your blunt, you don't have to share it with anyone. No one to pass it to. Nobody talking about, oh, can I smoke with you? Or like, oh, is there any left? Nobody like, oh, I wish I was smoking. What's that TikTok stuff? I want a bag of chips. I wish like nobody didn't do that. Oh my god! So like it's perfect. I love TikTok. I really do. Honestly, it's the top tier social media. It truly really is. And kind of going into, because I feel like the same way of like how flowers and things like that on the first date is kind of a more traditional or maybe even old fashioned thing to do. Because a lot of people feel like courting is dead. I don't. Chivalry is not dead. I enjoy niggas that still enjoy being gentlemen. Hello. I have a speech impediment. Gentlemen, yeah. Hello. Y'all saw that, right? But does it matter to y'all who like pays first? I'm a very, very firm believer of like who brought up the date. That's usually, unless we agree to go Dutch off of that, I generally feel like whoever is initiating the first date should pay. I feel like I've always paid first. I think I always pay for the first date. You was a boy. It's me. But also like, and even to the point where like, there's been times where there's only 2 times where like I paid for it, but I technically did it. The first time I was supposed to pay, we literally had just went to fucking what's that place called? Bud Dairy. And I was supposed to pay, but PNC did some shit with my card. They locked my card. I didn't know, like they were like declining transactions to the point I literally turned that phone and said, "You see your card?" No, literally, I turned. I said, "You see what that account said?" I said, "What did it say?" He said, $250. I said, "Exactly." So I got the money for this. I don't know what's going on. And he was like, "I'll pay." So like, no, then because I'm like, listen, you ain't gonna say nothing. Like, oh, his card declined. So he paid, and then I literally cashed out him the next day once I talked to PNC. So that happened, and then the other one, we split because they didn't feel comfortable with me paying. I didn't feel comfortable with they paying. We was like, we'll both pay. Yeah. I've always Does it matter if there's mutual interest to you? No, I just be paying. Now, if they do ask me, have I been taken on a date? It's only about the 3rd or 4th date when they be like, I'll pay. I'll be like, okay. And I let go. I personally like. I don't mind a Dutch. I don't mind a you pay. I don't mind a I pay. I really don't care. I enjoy tricking, so for me, I generally do. And that's what it be. I do. I like in one. Not that I'm trying to like lead it on to her. I like to sometimes let whoever know that I'm courting what they can quote unquote expect later down the line to a larger degree. Like, okay, I'm paying for this, but like also know that you generally will be provided for. Because that is something that I enjoy doing. It's not that I don't mind it being done for me, but I generally gain satisfaction, or I don't know, like I like now I'm overthinking it, so I repeat. Rethink that. I do like tending to a man. Let me cater to you sometimes. Let me cater to you. Child, it'd be crazy when you be around a bunch of pygmies. Very male-centered. I don't enjoy taking care of men. Men. I enjoy taking care of like somebody I'm actually interested in, been on multiple dates with, been like in the trenches with, yes.
But like first couple, no. First couple, no shade. We can go to Applebee's. Very meal no more than $20 type of shit.
Y'all are going to Chipotle.
Y'all remember our previous episode? We were talking
Hello?
about inflation because I want to know where he's feeding them for $20.
You
That's not
know,
like a
Because I don't think Applebee's got
Chili's
2 for
triple
20
dipper.
anymore. It's like 22 for 25.
okay.
No, their meal can be less than $20. Now,
So you
Don't-
wouldn't do
You
$50
gotta go on Tuesday before
meal
noon.
first date,
huh?
Robert?
Wait, what?
Wait, $50? What you mean?
Like your meal $50, meal $50,
And I'm paying?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
I felt like that was kind of like the norm. Like, oh,
without
yeah.
tip.
Well, like I said, it's been so long. I don't know.
You know, honestly, again, the price of inflation has not quite hit
don't know.
his dating life.
I don't know.
That's insane.
I mean, $50. That means like $100, and then you got to do drinks, and you got to do tip.
No,
That's like-
I'm saying like that's all inclusive. So let's say
All inclusive is
let's say their
$100.
entree was $30, and they got like two $10 cocktails each for each meal. So you had a $30 entree, they had a $30 entree, and 2 drinks, and it comes to $100 plus your tip. Wow.
Like, and the
I
crazy thing
can't imagine.
I've literally, like, no shade. Me and Terrell have literally just gone and gotten food, just like as a
And it'd be
hangout.
like- it'd be that.
and
Yeah,
spent
low-key.
that. Hell, when we went to the little the Spanish restaurant before we went to the haunted house last year, shit, that bill was high as hell.
I don't think I trust men enough to.
Oh,
spend that.
Arizapo?
Yeah, Arizona.
That was cute.
Yeah,
That was.
that shit was high as hell too, but it was good. I
This
ate.
bitch love taking you to a spot.
But
But the food be good.
It do be
The
good.
food
But you
gonna
love
spend
taking you to a
some
spot where
money.
the price is not on the menu, just the food.
Yeah,
But no, I can't. I don't think I trust men enough to even imagine spending that much money on a man
that's crazy.
Ain't
on
trick-
a first date.
It ain't
Whoa.
tricking if you got it.
You know,
Baby, even back in the day when I had it, I would never.
Cheap.
Had it.
Cheap.
I would never. I am very
Cheap.
cheap. I am very cheap. I am very cheap.
He's not. You're
I'm
very
frugal.
frugal. You're
Cheap.
very frugal.
I would spend money on myself.
I was saying,
And barely that, and barely that.
He is not against cashing out, but it has to make sense. And I think he.
You need to sell to these bitches out.
Huh?
You need to sell myself to these bitches out.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Cheap.
Bitch, I'm cheap. I'm poor, bitch.
cheap.
If that's what helps you sleep at night, honey. Okay.
You know, sure.
I don't think
It's just I don't enjoy.
a bit thrifty.
I am thrifty, frugal,
Period, Jocelyn.
but like if it's my man,
Sky's the
living it
limit.
up,
if
not
it's my
paying
man, you want these
taxes.
beats, $200. Come on here. But on a first date, are you kidding me? I don't know.
Do
That's
you,
just,
do
I
you
don't-
have
that's
a
just
limit
me.
with your partner?
No.
Wait, that's
None.
because okay.
Hasn't been one yet.
I feel like the first date, like normally first date, like I don't have to show that with like we just got food or like maybe we just like, oh, there's this event happening, it's free
Right.
or some shit, and we went. Like I get that, but like you ain't never had a first date with somebody where you're like, hey, I want to take you to dinner, da 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 da, and y'all go to like fucking I don't
I
know.
had a nigga stop talking to me because I spent too much on the first date.
That's crazy.
That would be me.
No, literally, because at the end of their date, I think like because I had taken him like we had gone for drinks at 2 spots, dinner at a place, and then we went like out afterwards. I think the tab for both of us by the end of the day was like $600, and he hit me up afterwards. He's like, I just don't think I can like match what you're doing right now, and I.
Oh, okay.
That don't bother
makes
me because
sense.
I'll let him.
Well, and then the fact too,
I'll
that-
let you spend, bitch.
and then the fact too, he thought that I was like trying to like, almost like by spending
Stun
so
him.
much on him. Maybe
or
I
buy
don't-
his
maybe
love.
that might be the root of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
But,
buy
like,
his love or show out.
Because that's what I
Yeah,
would've
and
thought,
almost just
yeah.
like, okay, if I'm spending like, and I can get it too, because I'm sure he has experienced other people that like, oh, I spent X, Y amount of money on you. I expect ... afterwards or in any capacity. And that truly is not me, because at the time I was doing quite well. So it wasn't really to me, like, I didn't even really notice it that much until he brought it up.
No, it's true. I get you.
So, I mean,
I
I
would.
get both sides of it. Do you feel that it necessarily, do you feel
Yes.
that, sorry, wicked reference. How long does it take you to see if you want to go past like those first couple of days? Like when do you, for you, is it a feeling more than anything? Or is it like, after 3 days, then we need to start making some decisions, or
it's
not?
A feeling. For me personally, it's a feeling. It is when I want to be around you, or like, and this is going to sound very
when I start
terrible.
missing you is usually when I'm like,
It's not more so like, how do I say
not
this very respectful?
Because you know we don't feel that.
When your presence, it sounds bad every time I say, but when your presence does not bother me, and what I mean by that is not that necessarily like I've been on dates where folks' presence bothers me, but it's like, you know, those first couple of dates, you're getting to know people, like you're still filling them out and getting comfortable around them. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, can I fully be myself around you just yet? Do I feel more comfortable? Things like that.
Am I still filtering?
Yeah, once I feel like I can stop filtering myself a bit more and I could just be like, you know, more me, that's when I'm like, you know what? Maybe we can turn this into something serious, you know? Yeah.
Case by case. Because if it's 3, we go on 3 days, that's 3 weeks, maybe. Or if it's every other week, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
a date a week.
Depends on life balance.
I really realized how much I haven't dated. I just be jumping in relationships.
Hate that for you.
I mean, it's not really jumping.
You're not really jumping. Like, you're dating, but it's just that
I date somebody and I'm single for 3-4 years, then I date somebody. So, case by case, I would think, what I say 3 months before officialness could even be brought up or anything like that. But like,
and honestly, what is officialness? Is that just you guys choosing to like, because like, again,
officialness is probably exclusiveness and having that conversation of what you don't want them to do, what they don't want you to do, and coming to a common ground.
Well, I found out in my dating experience, a lot of people have different definitions of dating. Absolutely. So for instance, myself, I typically, probably as of late, I've always been I focus on one person. If it don't work out, I move on to the next person. Don't work out, I move on to the next person. I've never been I'm juggling like, that's a lie. I've never intentionally been I'm juggling 3, 4, 5 niggas at the same time type of person. like to the point to where like they know about each other, to where I'm just like, what do we?
You're never supposed to know about each other.
Yes, you are. Like, I feel like now I'm extremely transparent. They're just like, oh, you know, are you talking to anyone else? Yeah, well, yes.
Okay, now that I get.
Yeah, like well, especially if like you just like you pull up on me in the club, you're like, hey, I want to take you out sometime, or
there are other people in the running.
I think it's unrealistic for me. I think it's unrealistic for a man to look at me.
Do you see all of this?
Like, I have so much to go around.
To assume that you're just pulling up on me and that you're just catching me on a free moment, I feel that's a bit of a fool's errand to me. You might get lucky to you just catch me on that rare week when there's no one else.
There's no one else around.
No, there's no one else around. But at the same time, I'm also like, I'll let you know, like, because it's never truly, in my opinion, like, it's not a competition, but it is kind of
you better show up to
the cream's gonna rise. The cream's gonna rise to the top of the thing, and whoever's like, you know, pulling their weight the most,
absolutely.
No,
they're gonna win.
I agree, but the crazy thing about that is once I realize that somebody has me on their roster, I clock out.
And that is completely at those people's discretion.
You, because like, no shade, fuck you, option, bitch. Why are you playing?
It's not an option, it's an alternative.
Now, why are you playing? Because it never felt, because they always come back, and I'd be like, no.
Truthfully, yeah.
So never mind.
No, come on.
I think people come back because maybe that other person was a little stricter, and they said, "Oh, bitch, no, you still here, bitch. What's up?"
Because my program
answered. You know what?
My program is both extremely unstrict and also very strict. Because it's like, do what you want. Like, I generally do not care what any man does while he's trying to get to know me,
but don't think I'm stupid.
Don't think I'm stupid, and don't think you're gonna like just play in my face. Because oftentimes I'm fully aware of what's going on, and I've already made the conscientious decision to myself. I may not have communicated, oh, this is never going any further.
Worst thing you can do is insult my intelligence. You can call me ugly. I'm a laugh because we know. Before you call me stupid. You know, but the minute you try to play like you really try to play with my intelligence, like I'm a fool.
6, 7.
Now we have a problem. Now because now like I might do get back. I'm not gonna hold you.
There goes that vengeful Sagittarius.
Yeah, can't help it.
Well, transitioning into the dating phase. Let's say we've gotten past. We've decided, hey, let's work into this thing. Long distance. Is that something that you guys entertain prior to an established title? Like, do you guys have to be official or exclusive at that point for you to kind of like make long distance work? Or is it something that like you can do once you have a boyfriend? And like, let's say they got to move for work or something, you can do it. Or are you comfortable like dating somebody that is not in your current state?
I'm comfortable dating someone that's not in my current state just because like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, there's so much connecting us with like social media. We have FaceTime, all that. Like, I can do it. Just know that like I have to like be like fully interested in you in order to do it.
So that is a lot more commitment. I feel a lot more like
it is a lot more commitment, and it's very intentional to the point where like if we get like serious about it, then it's like, okay, hey, we need to make sure we need
like a schedule. Like, I mean, I'm seeing you every 2 weeks.
Like every 2 weeks, or hey, am I going to come? Like, hey,
what's the middle city? What city is easiest?
Are we meeting halfway? Are you paying for the
Right.
flight this time and not pay the flight next time?
Maybe
like,
hey,
train.
Like maybe even if it's thing like say like we see each other 4 times a year. We're like maybe at the beginning of the year, maybe
Akii!
what?
No, like it was just 4 times a year.
No,
That's fine.
I'm being honest because
season?
like literally once a season, and the reason I'm saying that is because like if it's somebody that like say if I'm
Once
here in
every 3
Ohio.
months?
If I'm here in Ohio and it's a motherfucker that live in California, I'm not paying for that fucking flight constantly. So we have
Once
to be
a month?
Once a month. That's all right, right?
hell fucking no. Once a month is not okay.
What if y'all alternate the pricing? Like he paid January, you pay February. So like only 6 times a year.
I feel like the reason why I said it because like if I'm doing that once a month, I just feel like that's just a weekend. Whereas if we plan it quarterly, no, let's take a week out so we can we can spend that time together for that week. So like
me still doing a week a month.
Right. I mean, you can
Friday to Monday.
Yeah.
y'all saying that shit until that shit add up, but then y'all
And then suddenly you got 2 PTO hours and it's like
That's why I'm
now
called
off. That's why
I
like planning
quarterly every season.
No, it's like
celebrate every winter solstice.
This is a holiday on Friday.
I can't come to you and there's snow on the ground, and then next time I come to you and there's leaves. Like I would literally be so stressed out. Like
it takes a lot of intentionality. It takes a lot of planning.
100%.
I just found out that Cleveland got a train to Chicago. What? I don't know when that happened.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
said,
I might as well take it in.
Well,
But it's just like because I feel like it just depends on a long distance relationship. Now, if it's something where it's like you in Pittsburgh and I'm here in Ohio, yeah, I can see you once a month. Like, we can definitely
because then a weekend isn't as like you get a full, but like
I can do that. I can drive there.
Real talk, you could get on the road after work one day.
Dead
and be there.
like we cool, but like
get off work at 5 on Friday, be there by 8. I'll leave 8 on Sunday. Get back, go to sleep, go work. Like that would be cute.
That's reasonable.
Maybe, and even with that, with PTO, okay, well, I could just add a day on here, add a day on there. We cool.
And yeah, you're not chewing through it quite as quick.
Exactly.
Throw a sick day in there every now and again. Yeah,
and then there's jobs where teachers are off in the summer.
Yeah,
you work from home. Honestly, you
work
bring your
on
laptop.
a laptop. You don't work like on
Right.
like. Baby, I wish I was.
Turn my
But
tracking
like,
off.
I wish I worked from a laptop.
If they were in Houston and I'm in Minnesota.
That's something.
That's a travel. That's
something.
Hey, we may not be able to see each other. What is it? We're in December. Hey, we may not be able to see each other
For Christmas.
For Christmas. But hey, I'll be there for Valentine's Day. May not be the same, but shit, at least that one's about love.
Yes.
Hell.
And like we're long distance.
And shit.
I also like
MLK Day is in January. Hey, we have another long weekend. I'll see you then.
let's plan it so
Let's
the
celebrate
ticket prices
Juneteenth.
are not crazy. Or let's
MLK
go to
in
a different
Atlanta.
city where it's cheap flight for you to that city. It's a cheap flight for me to that city instead of us paying like
And I'm not getting
$200 to
to
get here, $200 to get here. Let's vacation.
And then also we have to take a factor
Vacation
where it's
in that
like to Aki's point, like, yeah, I want to see you really bad for Christmas and December, but like also that's peak travel season and the
Peak
prices
travel
are getting
season?
whacked on you.
That
Again, if we're just start talking, let's say we just start talking in June, unless I book that flight in July, that I book the same month. I'm gonna get taken up top.
Factors with long distance, but it's also just many factors with short distance. When people was just like, "Oh, you long distance," I could never. I'm like, you couldn't make it work with somebody down the street. So baby, you don't need to talk to. And
I done got played dirty by the nigga that's up the road.
Hello,
and done right by the man that's thousands of miles away.
It's kind of crazy.
What's in that same vein? What's a non-negotiable for you as far as dating?
Pretty feet.
Or
did you mean?
Or did you mean something else? Definitely.
You must be stopped. I don't know whatever this propaganda that's going on with the
cards down. Like we ain't got to kinks and fetishes yet.
But I would say for me, it's just a non-negotiable for me is when we talked about earlier. Like you need to know how to
have a relationship with the Lord.
Bye.
That would be the last.
But you need to know how to be alone.
Honestly, might be one of my red flags.
Honestly, I need to learn how to be alone, and because I feel like a non-negotiable for me is that, and I know y'all always say like you always do it, but like I do need like time for myself, time to recharge, and I will communicate. Yeah. Hey, I'm not talking to nobody today. No disrespect. Just not talk to anybody, and people get mad. Oh, you talk to your mama? Well, yeah, that's my mama. Like. You'll be all right. Even she knows she'll call me and be like, "Oh, you don't feel me about it? Okay, cool, bye." Like,
same. I answer the phone. Oh, you don't want to be on the phone all day.
My sisters,
like, glad you know your child.
Thanks, girl.
Like, I'm glad you know your child. Thank you. So, like, like even my family knows. Like, let him be. He need his little alone time.
Yeah, but in that same vein. If you ever were to get married and live with somebody, is you gonna like not speak to them?
Yeah, how you gonna never get that?
No, it's not like it's. And the thing is, I feel like people take it the wrong way because everybody thinks that I'm just not talking to you at all. I will say hi to you. How's your day going? Cool. We will be cool. But that's about. What I mean is
the little drive by.
Not even like hey. No. So like. Say it like this, like I'll say I could send a text and be like, oh hey, how you do? Like good morning, cool. They send a text back, cool. I'm like, yeah, no, I just want to let you know I'm a little busy, won't really be talking. I just need some time to like decompress. Cool, let that be that. It's not gonna be something where I just like if we're married and we're together, I'm not just gonna completely act like you're not there. I will speak to you, we will talk, but like,
well, I don't think people think you're gonna like completely ignore their presence, but like. But you can't tell your husband like, hey, we're not speaking today. My bandwidth is here.
We can and I will.
And I think you need to find somebody who's okay with that. Because if somebody woke up and told me that, I'd be like, divorce.
We ain't never gotta talk again.
Divorce. But I feel like people
so you hate me.
But I feel like that's the issue is people take it the wrong because people think like if I say, hey, I don't want to talk, that means like I'm just not gonna say shit to you at all. But in reality, it's just like, hey, I just need a couple hours to myself. Yeah. And then let's have a couple hours.
Sometimes be like a full like business day.
And well, they need to be okay with that.
It's not a couple of hours. It is going from light to dark.
Cause like I just feel like I don't feel like that's like impossible.
It's not impossible.
I don't think
it's rare.
I don't think it's. But that's the thing. I don't think it's rare. Do you know how many people I'm able to hang out with and just be in their company and we don't say shit to each other? But
are those like friends or romantic partners?
Friends, and I've had friends and romantic partners like that. So I feel like we should be able to like.
Which have you had more of?
More so friends, but like I don't feel like there's anything wrong with being with somebody. If I cannot be in your company and we just be chilling, watching TV, and I'm talking.
So it's really just the actual verb. Like, see, that gives more context. So like, you're talking about truly like verbalizing talking.
Like, don't talk to me, don't be
like,
around me.
No, not like that. But like, we could be cool.
Okay. So like, y'all could cuddle, but just shut up.
Yeah, but also, it might be something like, hey, maybe I don't feel like cuddling right now. Shit,
not
like,
as bad as I thought.
But yeah,
no, because I generally thought like,
you tell your nigga, I'm leaving the house,
out of sight, out of mind.
Like, don't talk to me.
Because I feel but I feel like if I'm like, not gonna lie, I do get to that point. But if I get to that point, I'm like, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to go do something that will get me away for a bit. Let you know, hey,
babe,
go to the gym.
Can I work out with you?
Going. Going grocery shopping after. Like, why would you want to do that?
I'm working on arms today. Like,
or like if I'm just gaming, like
you're breaking up.
But like, and the reason I say it is because I feel like everybody needs time to themselves. I feel like the issue,
yes. And again, it goes back to that whole people not enjoying their own company.
Exactly.
Like I feel like people codependency, like they.
I'm hyper independent.
Yeah, but it's also like knowing your person.
Yeah,
true.
I'm very hyper independent.
I've dated people that
know me. No, I'm not a morning person. I could be a little
prickly,
snappy in the morning.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll never forget. What did
I'm
I
gonna
do?
laugh at you when you do
I forgot
it.
what time. Oh, it was. I had forgot something in the house, or you were late to wake up or something. And no, I think I was checking out, make sure this nigga wasn't dead, because the way he was laid out, mouth open, like, I mean, he was damn near unresponsive. And normally I would have minded my business, but like I genuinely was concerned. So I'm just a few times. By the time he finally wake up, he's like.
Like, fuck
And
you
I'm like,
on.
I was just making sure you good. He's like, I'm fine.
Now leave me the fuck alone.
And I'm like, excuse me, bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna let it be your last breath next time. Like, heaven forbid. Like, but yeah. For
My
me,
mom and
non-negotiable.
brother say that.
I don't know if it's a must-have or a non-negotiable for me. I have generally accepted, and I know this might sound a bit shallow or maybe even callous. I can't do stupid.
That's real.
I cannot do a man that is not intellectually equally yoked. He has to be either smarter than me or at least on the same wavelength, because there is nothing.
I can't take lower.
I can't take lower
because
if
am I talking to a kid?
And there's nothing more just like will make my dick just go then I'm talking about politics or something like, maybe a little bit more highbrow, and I can literally just see the light go out of your eyes as I'm talking, or that I can tell that I've lost you in the conversation. There's nothing that makes me more unhorny.
Okay. So like, okay. In that same vein, like my non-negotiable must-have type of thing, you don't have to have like bar for bar, word for word, the same moral compass and ethics and social justice views and political views as me. But you cannot have anything.
You couldn't date a Republican.
No, I couldn't deal. Okay, no shade. Let's get into
Actually,
it. I couldn't deal with somebody who's pro-life.
Same.
I couldn't deal with somebody who
transphobic, homophobic, xenophobic,
who likes like sit in prison, whatever the case may be.
Same.
I can't deal with anybody who doesn't want to feed school children with their tax dollars.
Same.
It's trying to rationalize why you shouldn't,
Yeah, stuff like that. I'm not gonna deal with that. And somebody's like, pro-life, how does that affect you? Like, you're not a woman. I said, it doesn't matter. I don't want anybody next to me who thinks who's in their business.
In general, people that can't take themselves outside of their own circumstance, or it's like, oh, well, that doesn't. Like, I was talking to a coworker of mine, and I had asked him about like, what did we just vote for? Midterms? Was that?
Yeah. Wait, no. This is this is just
general elections.
General elections.
Yeah,
this is an off year.
And I was talking to my coworker, and I was like, everybody make sure they voted. He's like, honestly, I just got a lot on my plate. I have a lot on my plate right now. I didn't even think about that. I was like, you know who has a lot on their plate? Women. Like little things like that, to where it's just like someone that just is so focused on self that they literally, it doesn't occur to them to just take anyone else into consideration. Again, big red flag to me. I think that goes into like how you treat service workers, to where you feel like
super religious people can't deal with them.
I really can't, because
they piss me off.
You get also religious with me, and I start to actually see you as like an evil person, because
truly,
in my experience as a very in-depth church person, like
there's no.
I'm not just speaking from somebody that has never like I was in the. What'd you say?
No hate like Christian love.
Hey, like just they just be wicked.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm kind of the same way. But also, it's not even just like with society, like social justice stuff. Low key be pop culture too, because I ain't gonna hold you.
I know you would.
I literally don't hate me.
You don't know what?
Don't hate me. But I'll never forget, I was talking to this guy, and we was just talking about music that we like. And this is what Normani...
memes?
No, music. And this is what Normani had first, like, Love Lives was popping. She had just had a performance, like, my girl was doing her thing, and he said something like, oh, you like Normani? And I said, yeah, why? You got, oh, he thinks she could sing? And mind you, just before that, he told me how much he liked Tinashe. I never hit block so fast.
Excuse me.
I never hit block so fast. I said, you got to be fucking kidding me.
One has more albums than the other. We talking about relationships.
Yeah, we are. All them albums, there ain't nobody listening. Damn.
I'm still here.
If I had 10 albums, maybe she should slow down, give folks time to catch up and listen to.
Longevity, baby, longevity.
She don't got.
As a solo artist, yeah. Are love languages real to everyone?
Yes.
I feel like there are definitely things that tickle my fancy more than other stuff.
Tickle my fancy,
but
is
I am
crazy.
big on like I definitely think my love languages can change based on the person, because again, that goes back to like kind of knowing your person, and like acts of service may not be as easy for or as come as naturally to this person as they come to this person.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't make them to me less of an ideal partner, because sometimes they can show up for me in other ways that maybe even the last person couldn't do. Maybe the other person's terrible at I don't even know all the love language. Like maybe they're terrible at physical touch. But this person, like, you know, I'm a sucker for a good head rub. Foot rub even. Or just in general, just wanting to like, sometimes I do like a man that wants to be in my skin. It's nice.
Get away from me.
You enjoy my presence around you, like that. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
So you didn't start the dishwasher. That's all right. Just
right.
Go ahead and tie my do-rag.
I mean,
Don't leave my door open.
See, that's stupid though.
Do not leave my door open, and do not leave that light on.
That's stupid though.
What do you mean?
Say, what do you mean I didn't start the dishwasher?
So you know, like when women on like TikTok, I always bring up TikTok. Well, going on TikTok explaining what their husbands do, and I'm like, why are you?
I don't like
purgatory?
weaponizing competence.
Like what? You
I
didn't
don't
start
like
the
weaponized
dishwasher
competence.
and you saw it was full, and you just didn't.
No.
Okay.
Let's just say,
It'll
okay,
piss
let
me
me
off.
use a better example. Dishwasher's full,
Mm-hmm.
and acts of service would be like, oh, okay, babe, I know has a really stacked day or whatever, and let's say how chores are divvied up in the household, kitchen is normally my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And typically that would be a chore that I would do.
Mm-hmm.
But I know as your partner, you're probably not going to get to it, or if you do get to it, it's going to be late. An act of service would traditionally be to start the dishwasher or to aid in lightening my load, knowing that I can.
I thought you meant the other way around. Got it.
Something like that. But whereas somebody that maybe isn't, whatever, you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you mean. Man.
Well, in the same way with chores and divvying up what roles and responsibilities, how do we feel about heteronormativity in gay relationships?
I'm gonna say
The bottom
this,
should cook.
and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it one time only. Do what the fuck y'all want in y'all relationships, but please stop the discussions and the debates on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. I've quite literally started blocking y'all. Y'all are annoying. I don't care what your mother and father did. I don't care.
You are not your mother and father.
You're
You are
not
your father and your father.
You
Y'all
literally
is boys.
Who's gonna be the boys?
You is a boy.
boys.
Like, I don't give but yeah, I don't care. Do
Or
what
I
y'all
love
want.
taking care of my bottom and da-da-da. That's
And
like
again-
men talking about some my bitch over here. I said, oh, jeez.
And honestly, again,
Lotto,
different shows for different
dumbass.
folks. For me, there are certain aspects of heteronormativity that I do,
want to replicate, and that's okay.
I mean, yeah, like,
and truly in a untoxic way. Like I like to tend, like I
Be
want
the breadwinner,
correct.
the leader.
However, if I have a partner that's like, hey, babe, you want to pay my bills or do the thing?
Mhm.
By all means, but I'm still want to go to work. I still want to do this. I still want to
yeah.
like have my own money. And
How
so
dare
that
you.
I'm not.
Never depend on a man.
I'm gonna say I'm not toxic to the point where I'm just like, well, I feel like less of a man if you turn down my help and none of that. That's crazy. Like, no, by all means, babes,
Is that the only way, or any other ways that you replicate or want to
I would say
duplicate
mine
or
is,
model hetero?
there's a couple of things I do, but I
I
don't
do
really think
sometimes
that's
tend to like a softer partner or
Okay.
a partner that's
more feminine or feminine energy, not presenting, but like feminine energy, where they
I won't even say feminine because like sometimes I feel like I have my own very feminine. I mean, you know, your boy can get a bit cunt depending on the day. I'm soft.
practice?
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah. Every once in a while, like I also like a partner that like allows me to embrace myself. As like,
I love it.
I don't mind being a 9 times out of 10, but every once in a while,
I always tell
Pamper
people.
me,
I always
like-
tell people, if you are going to date me, you must know that I'm a lady on the floor. I want you on the ballroom floor, yes, babe. And then I'm coming out right after, like, what's up? Like, you ready to dip? Land the bitch. And then come right after, like, what's up? Like, you want to go, like,
that's my bitch.
boom. Like literally.
Okay, Lotto.
Hello. Big Lotto. But yeah, that's what I
Big
like.
mama, no kids.
Yeah. I love it.
I love that.
I
Atlanta.
love
I just
it.
love-
Duality.
I just love in general somebody that doesn't force or have expectations of like how they expect their partner to act, and just really like,
yeah.
I can still drop dick off in you after we twerk. Like, it's like,
I just feel like there's just some things that I feel like would be considered heteronormative, but I don't consider them heteronormative. I just consider them just like things I feel like we should do.
Yeah.
Like, no shade. Like
unless you have a hay allergy, we should both cut the grass.
Like that. Let's both cut the grass.
I can't.
We both should take out the trash. And here's the thing: I hate cutting the grass. But if I'm not cutting the grass and you don't want to cut the grass, hey, let's pay someone.
Let's hire
to
somebody.
Like,
hello.
There's things we can do, but like also, like
I don't want to claim a thing. Maid service.
At that point,
but also,
I'm gonna put a mask on and cut the grass.
Yeah,
I'm not paying nobody.
Okay, now you just Jesus. But at that, but also like, hey, I need you to know
go
how to
of
put
pennies.
air. You should know how to put air in your tire. You should know. You should know how to put air in
You
your
should
tire.
know how to change your own oil, change your own
should-
tires, do your own
like,
spark plugs.
I could change my own tire.
Rotate your
I can't
tires.
change my oil.
Like,
I
whoa.
might blow that bitch up.
Literally.
Start driving like, I forgot to put some in. Like, I drained it, but I ain't putting that in.
No, literally, somebody stop you. There's something coming out of your car the whole way home. I didn't put the drainer in. I was, oh shit.
What's
But it's
the
just
drainer?
I don't know. The stopper, the whatever,
the plug.
There it is.
Man.
You didn't put that in, but like, are there things that
I think there's things that everybody does. I just don't think.
I would prefer if my man Clint cleaned the bathroom. I hate that shit. I cannot stand it. Actually,
I hate clean.
And it's no different to where it's like,
that
okay, I feel like it's also
toe.
leaning into your partner's strong suit. Like, obviously, I have had many a partner that does enjoy that. I enjoy cooking, to where like, it's not that they can't cook. It doesn't mean that they don't sometimes cook, but they know that I will get in that kitchen and like be kicking my feet, having a blast.
yeah.
I
making
will
a
say,
roast.
That is one thing that I need everybody to stop doing to me. Y'all see me cook and then y'all be like, "Oh, well, when you go cook for me?" Never.
Shit,
I don't want to. I don't
play
cook.
I don't even
Keita
want to
posted a few things, and I'm like,
Like-
now, sister,
Listen,
hello,
like,
you got about
I don't
one more
want to
time
cook for my family. Get on my ass all the
to
time.
post
You
that
don't know.
macaroni.
One more time to post that Tuscan pie.
Listen, every time my family, you don't never cook for us. Why don't you cook for us? 'Cause I don't want to. Because here's the thing: if I
Cooking
fuck
for
it
one
up,
is different than cooking for
you know,
seven.
is.
because if I fuck it up and it's just me eating it, cool. I can
I'm gonna
eat
choke it
that.
out.
But then I have other people. Oof, this bitch.
Well, maybe if
It's a
you
bit
just
salty.
shut your
You know what?
ass
Actually,
up,
I will
okay.
never.
You ain't got to worry about it no more. Don't worry about it again.
Because I'm gonna look over from that place. So, what's wrong with it?
Hey, no, he not lying. He is not lying. You will take a bite. It'll be like this. How's it? I said, damn. I needed to touch the back of my tongue.
Can I blow it off for him?
No, he really will.
No, I think I sent you all that TikTok where the guy was like, "How is it?" And then they're like, "It's good." Oh
Are
my
you sure?
god, you hate it. You hate it. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just throw it in the trash.
But in that same vein, how can someone make you feel safe doing that? Like, what can they do to
Make
make
me
you feel
feel-
safe? Like, well, mine is just let me be myself. Honestly,
No, that is.
Yeah, like generally, do I feel like I have to filter or I have to like change how I present to you of all people?
I can bust out singing and be flat, and you're not gonna be like,
Or even if you do,
Well,
it's
that
like in
he's
a way
saying.
that's like, sit to your J job, babe.
Right.
Like in a-
just a little bit under the note. Shoot for just right.
But no, that it really be like that. Or like, shit, let me watch my WWE and shit. Don't judge me when I start nerding out and everything. Like,
No,
Yeah.
literally, or something that they don't even pay attention to. They're like, this comes on Thursday. Don't forget. I'm like,
oh, okay.
little stuff like that, or just in general for me, I also just like, if you know that I have a shortcoming and like, for instance, I struggle with anxiety a lot. Oh, the way that it's just like, oh, I'm getting teary eyed thinking about it. I had a partner or an individual that like would do things to mitigate what would cause me stress, or what they would pay attention to what they would know would be triggers for me and do their part to minimize those things, or they knew that they handled them better, so they would just naturally go ahead and take care of those things because they knew that if I handled them, while I could get through them, it would cause me distress throughout the process.
I love that.
No panties.
I
Not
I honestly,
thought you were saying no panic, and then I was like, actually, that's not what he said.
yeah,
tomato tomato.
that was me.
Like,
That was me. Like, what was it? On the subway, like New York, I'm like, oh, this is a lot. And then they
Come on,
just
Subway
mitigate
by
that whole type
Chaperone.
of, we're going to do this because I know you don't like this. And you know what?
I remember you telling me about that, and I was just like, that was just sweet. Like,
I like that.
shout out to Divine.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Wait,
And it's crazy because every time I say I think of a streamer that I've watched, I'm like, that's not the same person. That's not the same person.
There's only one. There's only one.
Only one.
Does time determine? Again, I guess it's kind of reiteration of like our last one. Like,
it's a feeling.
It's a feeling.
I mean,
but in the same
thing.
vein, how long is too long before you're like, hey, you're just playing in my face? Before we're just like,
well, which one of y'all think that it's too long?
Like, case in point, like y'all told me before, like me not even like seriously wanting to like argue with a man or like do anything negative with a man underneath a year. Y'all both were just like, that's extreme. Like that's a bit steep. Like, you taking that much time to figure out if y'all gonna be the next chapter, or like a lot of people in my past relationship, like we was dealing with each other for 8 years. I can't tell you, and people were looking at us like we were stupid. Well, not now that we're not together, but like we're looking at us like we're stupid. Like y'all ain't even talked about marriage or moving in together or buying a home.
Are you talking about like
some
marriage?
People move too fast. Some people move too
fast. Some people move too
because
slow.
it's up to the person who's judging now.
It quite literally, and honestly, like to Keith's point, do what works for your partnership.
That does. Because for me personally, we're not moving in together.
And there's some people
unless we get married.
There's some people who moved in within like a month and they're still together 40 years later. There's some people who moved in with a month and they wasn't together 2 days later.
We're not moving in together. I'm so sorry.
Kim Kardashian are waiting for 72 hours. Like,
I got to call my hair out.
Everybody is different.
I got to detangle it.
Everybody is different on that.
You're going to start doing it right now.
I was like, wait, stop.
On camera.
Yeah, no.
Well, that leads us to the breakup or end of a talking phase stage. So, this was a good one. Do we keep in contact with exes and / like remaining friends with them? And do we feel that dynamic needs to change once you start talking to someone new? Like, is it okay to do while you're single, but do you need to change that when you get with somebody?
Yes and yes.
It depends.
Yes.
Because for me personally, like I have kept in contact with people I would consider an ex, but for the most part, when it came to those people, we all left like it was very amicable. Like we were like, this ain't working. Let's be cool. Da 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 da. If you are someone who has wronged me, bitch, you no longer exist in my world.
Right.
Like you don't exist. I don't think of you. I could see you on the street, and I promise you, I won't see you on that street.
Right.
You are absolutely nothing.
You are dirt.
Dead ass. It should be like that.
You can keep in contact with exes. You do need to have a conversation or just like
they need to be aware of me.
To somebody.
They need to be aware.
Don't bring around somebody that's your whole ex a year and hey, this is my friend. No, that's your ex. Don't.
Yeah, like tell me the full story. Tell me the full story.
What if they are friends?
But okay, you can be friends with. Tell me,
but also tell me the context that y'all are friends
and don't have other people be like
being exes.
Cool with so and so being around.
I would say
they dated like
so.
Yeah, because don't let somebody else tell me that was your ex.
So so how would you? Because I'm trying to think of how I would want to receive that information. To be honest, and in my head, I'm like, if we're like all together and you come and they like introduce me to the person, like, this is my friend. Okay, cool. Da 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 da. Okay, it is what it is. And then say maybe if it's either later, like immediately after, or maybe like after the night is over, if they tell me, hey, just want you to know that person is actually my ex, I probably would not feel any type of way about that personally, because I say it because like no shade, I have a great poker face, but don't do that shit to me when I first meet that person, because now I'm looking at that bitch like, why are you here? What's going on?
You have a great poker face with the untrained eye.
Can't help it.
It's better than mine. I'll say that much. I thought I had a phenomenal one, and many of folks have told me that.
Don't get me wrong. Might as well fall. He's like, here's the thing. But I get where you're coming from, because you're mostly like, you want all that shit right now so you can decide how you are going to move going forward. Whereas I'm more so like, I'm not trying to have this conversation in front of all these people or in public just yet. We can have this shit when we get home or after. Because that's how I am.
I don't know. I'm just somebody like,
I'm with Akii in the fact that like I mean, they can attest to this. Y'all be watching. I'm cool with all my exes. Like all my exes, I am like, there is not I can maybe count on one of my hands the one that like we probably don't actively speak or like interact on things, but like I was talking to my ex. How many exes back is it? 4. 2. I had 2. I spoke to 2 of my exes today.
Oh,
today, and again, it's nothing. It's nothing but love. Because at the end of the day, for me, a big thing that I feel like a lot of people don't do, and why it's so hard for them to rationalize how I am the way I am with individuals that I previously have been romantically involved with, is that I was friends with all my people before we were in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So when the relationship dissolved, especially when they ended amicably, which most of them did, that's what we defaulted back on, is that, oh, this is just not my buddy again. Like, and again, to Robbie's point, like if I talk to someone new, I let them know like, hey, you know, we was mashing uglies for a little bit and we were a serious thing. What? But mashing uglies?
What is that?
Fucking.
Oh, I've never heard that one before.
You ain't never heard that?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little too country for me. What is mashing uglies?
Bump, or they'll say bumping uglies. They'll say bumping.
No, bumping purses is like 2 bottoms, but like mashing, like genitals don't. Because genitals usually don't like look the best. Like,
because some people like, oh, I don't like how vaginas look, and the other people like, I don't like how our dick looks, and
it was heteronormative what it started with, because some pretty asses. And I got a pretty penis on me. Where are we at?
I'm gonna say that, but I will say I do have a question because y'all already know my policy. Do y'all spin the block?
And yes, 100% a non-spin the block. You will never get the chance in life. You will die before he spins the block, or you spin the block.
We talking about Akii?
Allows it.
I was talking about y'all too.
Me? Yeah, I have let a man spin the block. Yeah. I'm not opposed to it, because I do feel that people grow, people mature, things change. Especially if like slightly. Again, we was fucking with each other when I was like 19, 20, 21. That's a whole different person, whole different dick than I was a decade later.
I will say, I think the reason why I'm so against spinning the block is because I feel like everybody who tries to spin a block with me is somebody who I feel in a way, I don't want to say doubted me, but tried to play me in a sense. Like, that's why I say, like, do not insult my intelligence. That is a clear way to piss me off. So it's always been somebody who low-key wronged me, and they try to come back, and I'm just like, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. And a lot of times, I won't even let them know that I know what they done. I just know it. And then they be like, oh, bro, you tripping. And then, I'm not. I just don't want to. And that's okay. Like, I'm sorry you didn't recognize the prize you had in front of you when it was in front of you. That is your problem now. Deal with it. Mm-hmm.
I had a funny situation. I'll tell you about that after the episode. But about someone being like, "Oh well, this," and I'm just like, "Well, X, Y, and Z." Oh well, that's it. You didn't know I knew that.
Ha ha.
So were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Like, which one is it?
Neither is acceptable. Like,
just lying.
But no, because I just feel like, also because I feel like a lot of times with people,
well, I guess it's a better question for you than us two, because we've both agreed that, like, depending on the circumstance, maybe potentially someone can have some redeeming qualities. Is there anything whatsoever that could make you be like, I potentially might revisit this, or I might potentially get back my good graces?
I have to have really, 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 really liked you. I have to really, really like you. Because, like, I think a lot of people think, like, when I say no spinning the block, they mean like, oh, maybe we talked for a hot second and then we did. Now I'm not talking to. No. Spinning the block is just like, we actually were building towards something, whatever. And then, like, you did some fuck shit, or we just broke, whatever case may be, and I went about my day.
Yeah.
I have to really like you in order to look past that. And even then, I feel like that's the part of myself where I make sure, like, my brain takes over. It's like, no, because do you really want to get hurt again? Because if I give you another chance and you hurt me again, or you do some shit again, like, I'm not gonna get violent, because I don't believe in domestic violence. But, like, if you thought how I ghosted you before was bad, oh baby, let's just say you're going to be banging on my door.
I don't believe in initiating domestic violence.
Me either, but if you put your hands on me, I'm going to wear your ass out, and I'm calling the police. I don't like the police, but why the fuck
we're going to move some furniture in here.
But yeah, no, I just have to really, really like you.
Have y'all ever regretted a breakup?
I did almost regret one. And then I was like, actually, no, because I was crazy. It wasn't really, we were talking, or whatever the case may be, things happened, and it just did not work out. And at first, I kind of regretted it because I thought maybe I was like, okay, I was being a little too much like myself. I was being too selfish. But then I remembered like the thing that was going on. It was like, oh, they wanted me to. One of the first fights we had was because they wanted me to wear. They did not like what I was wearing, and they wanted me to wear something else. And I said, it'd be
was that the skirt situation?
No, it wasn't a skirt.
Okay.
But it was like, it'll be a cold day in hell before somebody tell me what I can and can't wear. Like, it will be you cannot tell me what I can and can't wear. It was that, and then
if you can tell me what I can do, then you can tell me what I can do. But if you can't tell me what I can do,
and then they wanted me to tell them I love them like 3 weeks in, and I was like, I don't love you, so I'm not going to say that. Because why the fuck would I tell you I love you 3 weeks in? I don't even know you yet. The fuck?
What's your middle name?
I like dead ass. I like you. I'm enjoying your company, but it was like that. Birthday? And then it just got really weird. And then I was like, you know what? They was like, oh, I don't know if I really feel the same. I said, you know what? That's fine. Let's just be friends.
That actually works great.
Let's just be friends. And at first I was like, oh, well, maybe I should have. And then I was like, nigga, you crazy as hell. It like, you want me to say I love you 3 weeks in? Akii, you just saved yourself. I'm a killer.
The killer. And the where's Wendy Williams?
The killer.
The killer's gonna get you.
I haven't regretted. Fuck all them niggas.
I have regretted.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it. I know which one it is too.
Circuit College.
He ain't know no better. He was young.
Not that.
He didn't know any better. He was young.
Which one you talking about? Columbus?
No.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I can't say.
Oh, yes.
No, not that one. No, I was.
Michigan.
I think, yeah, same what we talking about. We talking about the same person.
Okay.
He about your
I was following, but
he about your complexion.
Yes, I know. Mm-hmm. Yes.
In
the medical field.
He was young. He didn't know no better.
I said, I can't believe
it was a surprise release. Okay, they wasn't even on Spotify.
Wait.
You know, they just got it on Apple Music.
Hey, yo, I don't think I've regretted a breakup. I've regretted the reason why we broke up.
Same.
Okay,
I regretted the reason why we broke up.
But a better person for it now, I guess.
I am.
I am too.
What was that? I am. How do you navigate seeing your ex with somebody new, or like, are you a person that like it doesn't bother you at all, or are you somebody that like for your own like mental health or even sometimes emotional health, I have to just like if I either have to unfollow you on social media or whatever, like I can't see you with somebody else while I'm still navigating my feelings.
I think if you did me dirty, I want to see you suffer. So
if you did me dirty, I probably don't want to.
I don't want to see you with anybody else. I want to see you suffer. What did Patty say?
It does depend on the context.
Her the best of the very worst there is.
You left me for a nigga, and perfect example.
Or if you treat a nigga way much better.
When I found out
stealing my techniques, never mind. Let me stop.
My date ideas.
Let me finish.
I'll use my. You don't even watch it, even if you do, like, you know it's true. Me finding out you left me, or you were trying to you were pursuing someone else, and I don't find out till like I still think we're like working on something, and then like you end up not like you're trying to like go elsewhere. I don't handle that well. I am very secure, and again, this is the SpitFyre Podcast. Everyone here is a fire sign, and I feel like that behooves us with a certain level of entitlement of like who we are. Like, I don't think anyone on this podcast is like, hello,
it's me.
No one's cocky, but everyone's very self-assured here, and
that's really what it
is. A man move on to another man. That does not faze me at all. No love lost. It's very much just like it's not me. And then 2 is just also, I feel like if I really love somebody, like the people that I've truly loved and we've parted ways, my end goal is for them to be treated well and for them to be appreciated and for them to be valued. And if for whatever reason I'm not able to do that, or it wasn't a facet of what we're able to do in our relationship, I feel like it's selfish of me to not want them to obtain that elsewhere. So for me, it doesn't bother me. Half the time, honestly, I'd be borderline rooting for him. Like, get him off my ass. Like, maybe he'll stop hitting me up. When they do get a new person,
they don't bother me.
They don't. They never do.
Again, I wish you the very best of the absolute worst there is.
It don't necessarily bother me. I just feel like, because I feel like this has happened to me.
Are you okay seeing it, or like, do you enjoy seeing it?
I'm okay. I would say I enjoy it, because I would say this has happened to me a couple times now, and I'm just like, oh, period. Happy for y'all. Love y'all. And I go about my day. I live my life, because at the end of the day.
That's how you should, yeah.
At the end of the day, you niggas got to deal with each other, not me.
I know that nigga's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and now that's your problem.
Good luck. But no, also,
he's asking you to tell him he loves you in 3 weeks.
No, literally, but also because like I would say this, I do love it when like people that I have dated or whatever the case may be, when they do find a person that like
matches their energy.
That matches their energy, but you could tell like, okay, no, this person is for you. It's like, yeah, we were cool and we were good together, but you're perfect with this person.
You're on their level.
Yeah, and I love this for y'all.
That
and I
level.
I would. It's not. I wouldn't even say lower level. It's really just a thing of like, sometimes, but it's really just a thing of like, I'm glad that you found exactly what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not
just
changing.
Don't jack my whole personality and ideas and
I want you to finish the whole thing. Don't steal my whole. Don't jack my whole. I'm like,
don't jack my
what about
whole
your
persona. I don't know. Like it's
ugly ass.
So in your mind, like, what are some things that you feel? Well, I guess we can just like, you can kind of segue both these together. What is like a piece of dating advice or navigating advice that you have for people / like, what is a healthy breakup or ending of an entanglement with an individual to you? For me, it all just stems back to communication. Like, just be very transparent in either why it's not working, why you don't want to pursue it further, and could be the touch of the tism for me. I'm not real sure. I don't mind removing the emotion from a situation to be able to just hit it with straight facts. Like, hey, we always arguing. You're expecting things out of me that I can't meet.
I can't give you.
You want X, Y, and Z out of me, or I want X, Y, and Z out of you. It's got to go past the fact of like, I like you, you like me, your ass is fat, like, after that's removed on the table.
Yeah,
there's a lot more unalike than there is alike between us, and we just have to face that, and just that's why again we can go back to being homies.
Yeah, it's just communication. I think communication is key. Just communicate your feelings. However, it is not only communication by like speaking. I feel like it also requires listening. Sometimes, like, because I feel this is a big issue, because I feel like everybody's talking about no one communicates. I think the thing is, people communicate. They're just not communicating what you want to hear, so you block it out. Because a lot of times people will tell you, hey, this is not really from, oh, no, it's okay. Like, hey, let's just try it. You try to force it and shit. Like, when people communicate something, listen to them the first time. And sometimes people are going to communicate some things that we don't want to hear and that do hurt. But that's part of communication. Like, you have to get over that. So I would just say, listen, have your emotions in check. But also in dating in general, I always say this, don't lose yourself in the person you're dating. Do not do it. It is not worth it. Make sure you have your own identity, have your own things you going for yourself. Like, just don't lose yourself. And I say that because like I have one too many friends who have got with someone who started dating people, and then they disappear. I don't see them again. And I don't see them ever.
Relationship don't work out, and then they talk about like,
and they coming back.
Hang out? No,
and it's not even a no, but it's like now y'all are like trying to, like it's like they're trying to have like a relationship or whatever the case may be, and it's like, hey, so like no shade, You didn't give a fuck about me when you was with this nigga. Now you coming back because he done dogged you out. Yeah. What do you want me? Like,
But community, bitch.
Girl.
Mind you, because you don't be telling them nothing different than what you were telling them when they was with the man.
Dead ass. And then, and at the end of the day, no matter what happens, when they come back, when they leave again, it's because they got right back with that nigga or somebody else. So it's just like, don't lose yourself. Have your own identity. Live your life. Live it to the fullest. Don't let nobody tell you what the fuck to do. But also be respectful. Respect your partner's boundaries. Respect your own boundaries. And enforce them.
And be kind. Like,
and be kind.
You can end things with somebody without being a dick.
No, dead. You know, like, well, you're this, you're that, da da da. Although, but sometimes it may call for it because let me tell you, I am that person.
Sometimes people don't listen.
They don't like niceness. I am that person that's really nice that tries to break up really nice and they just keep going. And they don't take no for an answer. I'm like, God damn, like what the fuck?
Relationships are work, a lot of work, but they shouldn't kill you. They shouldn't be too much work. It's a nasty balance that's takes a while for you to get what that balance is of, oh, I'm actually trying to change this person instead of, oh, I'm actually trying to change myself for the better to be with this person to work on us as a unit versus, oh, I'm trying to bring him from here to my level. Like, it's just a lot of stuff. And love on yourself and know that men ain't shit.
No,
but, you know, you got to just find that one that is worth it. And go from there. But and recognize patterns. It's just so much I could say. Recognize patterns and just don't be so desperate for love that you accept anything. You don't need to be in a relationship that takes you through hell and high water, in my opinion. That's just like when people be like, oh, we survived cheating. You didn't survive anything. You survived it. He was thriving. You survived it. She was thriving. That's all that is.
And like we said before,
no testimony or no shit. But
and I'll make mine really quick to where I'm like, my dating advice is it doesn't get better. If it sucks in the beginning, if it causes you no, really. I mean, no shit, like
that's not true.
You destitute.
Maybe in a marriage, perhaps, like y'all going through like a rough patch or something like that. But like I genuinely do not believe in suffering for a man in any capacity earlier than you need to. Like if he's doing something that is making you have to compromise on something that you either want or desire to feel fulfilled as a partner, and you think like, okay, well, he'll come around, or maybe he'll see my value later down the line, or maybe he'll, if I just love him enough, he'll eventually,
he hates you.
See how much better I am than any other niggas that he has an eye for.
I know him. I do.
I can fix him. I can fix him. You cannot fix him. He don't want to be fixed.
This is not you.
Half the time they do not want to be fixed. They don't want to
They don't.
Leave men where they want to be. Like
Truly.
Like deal with them. As soon as it no longer serves you, leave them for dead.
That is.
Truly. Because they will.
And
men will always choose themselves.
Always. And I will always reiterate this. I'm going to reiterate this. We said this in one of our first ever episodes. I will say it again. Cheating is not a part of the ups and downs of your relationship.
He said that like episode 2.
It is not. Cheating is not. Abuse is not the part of the ups and downs. That's not. Ups and downs in a relationship is just like y'all just irritated with each other because y'all tired
somebody
of being
lost a job.
And things like that. It is not, because he or she or they have been cheating.
I survived a concussion. And here we are. What?
Oh, he just put a couple bills in my name I didn't know about.
My credit is irreparable now. But
he slept with
but we still together. And then when people be like, "Oh, I survived this. Y'all not married." I wouldn't want to be in your marriage.
Congratulations, happy birthday.
That's disgusting.
Man.
And on that note, guys, again, you can always turn to your Spitfire 3 to steer you in the right way. We would never steer you wrong. Until next time.
I promise you. It's your favorite Sag, Akii.
Leo Rob.
Aries I.
Bye.
Later.
This is a heart, by the way. This is a heart.